Castles and palaces. Let's start by talking about the difference between a castle and a palace. A castle looks like this. It is a building with strong walls that is used to defend against attacks. A palace, however, is a little different. A palace is basically a large home for royalty or heads of state. Usually they have fancy gardens and ornate architecture. Here's an example from China. This is the Tai'an Castle. You can tell this is a castle because it has a big wall around it for protection. Here's another example of a castle. This is the Fasel Gebai in Ethiopia. It has tall columns and brick walls, and it was built in the 17th century. England also has many castles. This one is Warwick Castle. It too was built in the 17th century. It was designed as a way to keep the villagers safe in the city of Warwick. Now here's a fun castle. This castle is called Bolt Castle. However, it's not a real castle. It's actually a home for a millionaire. But it was designed to look like a castle. Now we've looked at a lot of castles. Now I want to show you a palace. This is the Palace of Versailles in France. It is extremely ornate and has beautiful gardens and amazing art inside. This is the Taj Mahal in India. It's a palace, only it's a little different than most. Nobody has ever lived here. It's actually a burial place for the emperor's wife. The last palace I want to show you is Buckingham Palace. This is where the Queen of England still lives today. Today, we will be drawing our own castles or palaces. In today's lesson, we are going to focus on visual texture. In a two-dimensional drawing, you can't actually feel the texture, but you can draw shapes and lines to make it look like there is texture there. So, texture is how you make something look rough or smooth. In our castle drawings, you will create texture. This can be done by drawing things like bricks or stones or wood. Today, you will need paper, pencil, and something to color with. Here is my example. We will be drawing our castles first, and then adding texture to our castle. It's time to begin. Mrs. Brunetti will show you how to do this step by step on Zoom.